Good afternoon. Another very hot day here in Durres. And today I want to talk a little bit about the level at Melia Durres. Across the entire Melia network, the level is an absolutely amazing product. It's a concept which tries to elevate your experience, bringing comfort, exclusivity, personalized service, and very, very high standards. That's happening in general in all the other Melia hotels that I had a chance to visit. Here at Melia Durres, unfortunately, the level is just a word put on a wall. And I will explain you why. I think the main reason is the massive disjunction between the hard and the soft product. Again, a recurrent problem here at Melia Durres. Let me tell you why. First of all, the level includes a private check-in and a personalized service for check-in, which is happening here at Melia Durres if you arrive Thursday between 9 and 9:15 every other 2 weeks, more or less. The check-in space, the private check-in space for the level guest is hidden somewhere behind the reception, behind a frozen door with the sign private on it. The only level experience that I had at my arrival was just a yellow bracelet stuck on my hand. That was the only personalized private check-in experience. The second thing promised by Melia Durres is a beautiful rooftop pool with private access. Indeed, that happened, but it's not very, very private just because everybody can access there. It's a hostess spending an hour and a half, and already the entire hotel learned that if you go after a certain time, nobody will check if you are or you are not in the level. You do have a bar there with very random open hours. You need to be lucky to get a drink, and sometimes around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the bar closed suddenly. The bartender, he's very, very good, but unfortunately, he needs to cover 2 bars in 2-level rooftop pools at the same time, which is physically impossible. The rooms, of course, again, we're talking about a hard product. The rooms are beautiful, are at Melia standard, at the level Melia standard. Unfortunately, the housekeeping needs a little bit of fine-tuning, or maybe a little bit more than fine-tuning. What can I say? The only good thing is the lounge. It's very, very well designed, and the breakfast is absolutely delicious. So again, a very funny mixture of good, not so good, and weird things here at the level in Melia Durres. big surprise. I'm still here, and I'll tell you the secret why I'm still here, because it's so expensive to change my tickets to leave earlier. My plan for this episode was to present you my favorite place at Melia Durres, the beautiful rooftop pool and bar dedicated to one adult second level guests, customers. I filmed it this morning when it was very quiet, but surprise, surprise, taking into account the consistent inconsistency at Melia Durres, this afternoon the elegant, quiet, or shall I say ex-elegant, ex-quiet rooftop pool and the bar was invaded by kids and teenagers and family which didn't have any type of bracelet to link them with the level pool. But trying to be objective, I will show the image, but keep in mind that was filmed at 7 o'clock in the morning. If I really want to share with you this experience, considering the fact that I need to cover, if you want, the privacy of the characters involved in this story. And I don't like to tell you things without showing images, but this is such a good story that I cannot resist. So, this morning I was having breakfast in the Level Lounge here at Melia Durres. On a table next to us was a family of 4. Listen to the accent, they were English, was mother, father and 2 teenage daughters. They were arguing a little bit because their taxi to go to the airport, obviously that was their last breakfast here at Melia Durres, the taxi was already in front of the hotel. So the girls, they were quite anxious that the taxi will leave, they will not have time enough at the airport and so on. So they left. A couple of seconds later, the guest service manager, or shall I put it right, the guest experience manager, came very, very worried about where is the rest of the family, because we have a surprise for you. We found that actually was the father's birthday. So the poor mother called the daughter out from the taxi, bring them back into the lounge, because the guest experience manager came with a cake and a bottle with sparkling wine or a champagne, whatever. Those people, they are one step to leave the hotel and go to the airport. They have a long flight from Tirana to England. They need to check in, they need to take care of the luggage, but they need to enjoy a massive cake and that sparkling wine. Of course, they didn't touch the cake, nobody opened the bottle, and they just listened, quite embarrassed, to a happy birthday sung by a couple of waiters in the lounge, and after that pack their luggage and go to catch their taxi. I cannot stop thinking, you are the guest service manager, you are the guest experience manager. That means you have access to all the information about your guests. What is so difficult to check all the dates, birthday, wedding anniversary, whatever you want to celebrate? And if it's in the last day, do it the night before. I'm sure that that lovely family, they will enjoy their cake, their champagne, a couple of hours earlier than the normal birthday. But that makes me think, it's anybody putting any real thoughts in guest experience at Melia Durres. Everywhere in the world, in a Melia hotel, it's a little bit an upgrade experience. At Melia Durres, it's exactly the opposite. Let me show you what you can get when you come to Melia Durres. Amazing. So, you have some ham, guess what? Leftovers from breakfast. I think this ham, it's aging in the lobby or in the lounge. Yeah? I'll put it here. You have some very, very sad amuse-bouche. Again, leftover. You can see that they are all leftovers from breakfast. Some cheese. The cheese was mature once again in a 40 degrees heat of Melia Durres level lounge. But wait to see the amazing drink experience. You have water, which is good, with oranges and lemon. You have some very sad twists. We are in time. You still have some nuts left. Of course, jelly beans, seeds, if you want to have a very good digestion. Wow. Look at the quality of the olives. Very, very high quality. It's an amazing product. And now, they took away the ham from yesterday. And now, drinks. What would you like to drink? When outside it's 40 degrees, Melia Durres invite you in the level lounge for some refreshment and some drink. What you'll have? Metaxa, the cheapest whiskey that you can have. These are and some undescripted schnapps, and the top of the top, Fernet Branca. I wonder how many people are drinking Fernet Branca when it's 40 degrees outside, and you didn't eat anything anyway because the food is so bad that you don't need something to help digest. But let's give Melia Durres what deserve. The lounge is absolutely beautiful. Dirty plates, dirty glasses, dirty everywhere, but that starts to be something normal. And you wonder, why would you like to book a level room at Melia Durres when the bit which is the upgraded experience for the rest of the hotel is this? Now the question is it worth it to spend the money and book a level room here at Melia Durres? Yes and no, depends how you want your holiday. If you want, for example, to escape the nightmare of breakfast in the buffet, that's a very good reason to book a level room. If you are not very bothered that you need assistance with organizing tours or asking questions at the inexistent concierge, of course you can book a level room and just enjoy whatever you'll get. If, for example, you are flexible enough and you learn the trick to go to the rooftop private level pool in the time when it's not a general public invasion, of course you'll enjoy the view and the privacy. So at the end of the day, it's your decision. Me personally, I will book another level room here at Melia Durres after the leadership, that management will start changing a little bit in the correct direction. That's all for this episode. I will see you in the next one.